No, it's not. It's this. There we go. Alright. Let's start. Alright, so just speed this up a bit. Probably too fast, actually. So wait, like... Wait, actually, what's the fucking pause button?
P.
It's P?
Yeah.
Alright.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Alright, so let's see. Their comp is fucking garbage level 1, besides Leona, so I guess that's why. Do you guys just call invade every game?
Yeah.
Because I know that sometimes that's what you guys like to do.
That's what Rian likes to do.
I mean, in competitive play, I think they'd be ready for it.
Me too.
Like, it's a lot different when you employ this.
If you watch the next game, the invade will be tragic.
Probably, huh? Yeah, this is a clean invade. Oh, Earl's Ward is actually good here, though.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys just back off. Okay, so
Minions have spawned.
let's actually, okay, I'll just speed it up until shit spawns. Okay, so it's Q. Okay, so I guess I'll follow you and Darian first.
A summoner has disconnected.
Alright. Oh my god.
Alright.
I'm actually so triggered by whatever I just saw Earl do, but that's fine. Alright, this is good. So you guys get level 2 first, which is good. You guys should always get level 2 first. And the wave's in the middle, which is really good. So I'm not expecting there to be that many problems in this lane. But I think your lane was pretty good, right? From what you told me.
It was okay. I feel like I could have done more.
We'll just see what happens. Alright, so right here you should you know that Darian warded for you here, right?
Yeah.
So right here is whenever you have whenever your melee creeps dying to the creep wave. So like let's say a little bit further back. So right here you have a pretty like decently sized wave. It's not like huge.
Yeah.
But every time you have this, you should just move up and attack the turret or attack them because you have 650 range, and I don't know if you're level 3 at this point, so you probably have traps leveled, right?
Yeah.
So you can place invisible traps here and make it hard for her Jinx to CS, or here. And if Leona goes in, then you have Janna. And if she engages, she has to engage on the wave, which means that once you get the peel and the shield, you should just auto win. Even if you take some damage, they'll take more. So right here, you're kind of like staying far back, which is kind of like not great, I guess.
Okay.
Let's keep going. So this is good from Darian. He punishes them after Leona misses E. But yeah, you should really just be hard shoving all the time. So like your waves are shoving, but you could be auto attacking the minions here instead of waiting for last hits to make it shove faster.
Right.
Because the faster you shove, the more turret damage you get. And Caitlyn's all about fast shoving. Because she is probably the champion where it's the most easiest to get actual turret damage. And if you shove, for example, in this situation, I actually need to figure out the rewind button, backspace. Okay. So like in this situation, right? The move is coming because he just went to your blue buff, right?
Yeah.
Right here. He's right up here. It's not like you guys know this, which is why you get ganked, obviously, right? But like the most important thing about this situation is that if you have the wave shoving and you're a winning lane, What has to happen for this gank to work is that Leona has to move forward. And basically if she moves forward and she's getting shoved in with a wave this big compared to hers, like, if you think about it rationally, like, that's like, they 100% lose if they take a fight, unless there's another person there.
Right.
So if you just start moving backward when she starts moving forward, in a situation where your wave is way bigger than theirs, then you could actually just turn on the move and kill them. But what happens here is that... What happens here is you let her walk up to you without her even Eing, and because you weren't pushing fast enough, it's a little harder to tell, right? She's kind of just there. You think she's like proccing Targon stacks, but in reality, she was just setting this up. So like it's pretty hard for them to kill you because of that wave positioning, because Jinx gets fucking creep blocked.
Yeah.
But like you always you shouldn't have to use both sums. Like you should only have to use one.
So if I pushed harder, that could have been avoided.
Yeah, because like if you're under their turret, right? Like obviously they're gonna try and let Jinx try and CS under the turret, because like that's how ADs get gold. So it's really obvious that you're getting ganked when Leona walks up in that situation.
Right.
And if you put traps under the turret, then it makes it really hard for Jinx to follow up, which means you're only dealing with the Mumu and Leona, which you can probably just kite out.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it's not like you guys are doing bad, so it's okay. I guess you guys recall here, right? Boy, I can't wait to watch Earl's pathing, dude. I've seen some shit already, just on the minimap.
Yeah, you can see more of it.
Alright, right here. Let's see what you do, actually. Right here, they're on a recall pattern, right?
Yeah.
You know that they recalled. You know that... Yeah, okay, so this is terrible. Yeah, okay, it's pretty bad. So what happens here is, since you know they recalled, and they didn't reset the wave fully, what you should do is you should try and freeze the wave, like right here. If you freeze the wave right here, Darien can shield you or something. Your wave's coming in soon, so you won't take that much minion damage, because you'll lifesteal back up with Thorn's Blade. You'll deny more creeps to them, and you'll get a larger level lead. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is quite substantial amount. They'll probably lose like this entire wave if you froze here, but since you're letting it crash into the turret, you're basically letting the lane reset to neutral. And a lot of lanes you can just win straight off of doing like a freeze like this. Like I win so many lanes top lane by just cheesing a freeze. And if you don't even want to take turret like damage from the creeps, you can walk to this brush and have the minions aggro you, and then walk in the brush and then walk out to keep aggroing them, but not letting them out of you if this brush isn't warded, which it is right now. So you should have just frozen with Darien here. That's and when they come back to lane, what you're supposed to do after a freeze is you're just supposed to reset the lane so you can fight on equal footing. It's just to deny the few creeps that they miss. See, like right here, Jinx made it back to lane. She's like over here, right?
Yeah.
But your creep wave has only had one melee die, but you could have denied at least these two melees as well. And since melees are worth quite a bit of gold now, compared to casters, it's a pretty big deal. So let's see what you guys do.
So you only freeze until they come back?
Yeah, basically. Because Kaylin's a pusher, right?
Yeah.
But in actuality, once you burn flesh, it's okay to just last hit and not hard shove, because you're pretty susceptible to another gank until your flash is back up. So you could like even out the wave, for example, and then just last hit.
Okay.
If you had flash up, then I'd just continue. Say you should continue pushing. Yeah, I don't think you guys are playing that bad. I just think your lead could be a bit bigger, is all.
No, that's what I wanted to know. Because I know I could have had a bigger lead, but I don't know how.
Alright, so... Yeah, right, I don't know why my thing moved over to Kong, but... yeah, so basically what you should do is what you're doing right now. Basically, you take pot shots at Leona, just let it slow push, because it'll still push in your favor because they're scared of you. Because you have the range advantage.
Oh, dude, this is the great escape.
Alright. I mean, it's okay for Darren to face check because he has flash. So I don't really have problems with that, it's just unlucky timing that he was actually there. So yeah, the Simu keeps trying to return gank because you guys don't have shit. But your flash is almost back up, so I think you played this part pretty well. I wish you told me how many trap charges you had. The fucking...
I don't put traps down.
Yeah, it's really important too.
Where'd you put them?
Brushes. Just anything to secure a forward position in lane, honestly. Anything that could take you by surprise. So you have your flash back up, you start pushing again, so this isn't bad. It's pretty good. I think you should watch for the Jinx Rocket here though. Because if she used to kill Darian.
It's on CD, right? What's it on?
It's not. She just isn't using it. She used it on. Alright, this is poorly played from she could have easily killed Darian here. So I guess you guys just back. Ah, dude, you're actually using your flash pretty well. It's good to see. Feels good.
Dude, I learned from my Varus days, you know?
Oh, see, here it is again. Wait. Oh, I guess this would push out. Okay, never mind. So, yeah, hard trapping of this is fine. They'll actually lose 3 millies here? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, this is good play. Yeah, right there. Alright, so this is definitely something you need to work on. So right here, you have 4 creeps. One of them is cannon, which means that they're definitely going to want to get that. And you still have your flash up. So what you should do here is you should be moving forward with your traps to push them back. Because they're farming outside of their turret right here.
Yeah.
But you could actually be harassing them. And you have an enchanter support, which means that any initial burst damage you take wouldn't be that high. And Darren has exhaust up still. Basically, the fact that Leona doesn't have Ignite means that if you walked up, you wouldn't die here, especially if you had Flash. So, unless you got hit by Jinx's E, the root thing, traps. So, what you should do here is you should move forward with your traps to force them under the turret, so you can actually deal damage to it. Because otherwise, you're just leaving this lane in like, kind of like it's just gonna like be very like even if you do this.
Right.
But Jinx has a really good mid game. So the problem with this is that if you let this happen, she can probably do more than your champion, unless your team's just straight better.
Okay.
So like she just moves back behind the turret now, but like.
So I should put some traps around the turret.
Yeah, that is really important. Alright. I think that most of the rest of the line. I don't know how you guys like lose pressure here, but. It's good. Oh boy, I see Earl. Oh boy.
Oh, it was Warden.
So Darien has sweeper here, so you guys should really be communicating to clear that brush ward, because it is up. Like the CD is right there on the screen. So what Earl should be asking right now is this warded? And if Darien's not sure and he has the CD up, he should say that you should check it basically. Just say that he'll check it first.
Yeah.
And then you should sit in there. Otherwise, what he should say is you can just go back, cause back to farming, because it's a really large waste of time to lane gank if they have vision, because lane ganking is the most like severe type of gank for a jungler.
Yeah. What happened was Earl asked if there was a ward and Darien said no.
Good trap. Yeah, it's not good to assume things. If you have the sweeper up, you might as well use it. So.
Right.
Ooh, good trap. And that's good. You actually, I actually hate playing against Wukong. His ER is like fucking real AIDS.
Darien didn't need to go in there.
Blue team has slain
He has flashes still. Yeah. Simple mistake. Oh yeah, see, like this play is good. This is what you should have been doing, like the entire line.
Yeah.
You got so much damage on her,
Yeah.
and you took none, right? Because you have Janna. If you were ready for that trap, you could have Q ulted her.
Yeah, that's my
You would have burned a sum for sure and had to recall.
Yeah.
But like, you see the what I'm saying, right? In
Yeah.
motion, but you could have been doing that like way earlier, even if the Leona's there. I think you just gave Leona as a pick too much respect. Because like,
You're right.
even if you can move up, and the thing is like Leona has to move past your traps to engage on you if you put traps down. And then if she does that, you can just like her engage is really telegraphed unless she flashes on you, right?
Right.
So like if you dodge the Zenith Blade, basically they're fucked. Because like especially early game, Jinx rockets cost a shit ton of mana. So she'll run and she doesn't do like insane damage creeps, so you can get like a 20 to 30 CS lead if you just play the turret game properly. Alright, here you still have flash, that's unlucky, you don't die because you flashed onto the turret, so your flash usage is pretty good this game. I keep hitting the plus button. Speed. So,
Oh, this call. So I made the call back up because the Rift
yeah,
heralded, but then Earl went in.
yeah. Where's Rian on the map? Let's see.
He's on his way, I think.
Man, I can't check if it's paused.
He's right
Oh, he's there.
there. There he is.
This play is only okay if Rian teleports to the turret before Earl goes in, basically. Does that make sense?
Before who goes in?
Before Earl goes in.
Oh, before Earl goes in. Yeah.
Basically, Rian doesn't have to take a dangerous path because mid turret's already gone. So if
Yeah.
you have to walk through river against Aerith, and they probably have better vision, then you might just get sniped, which Rian does here. Rian has teleport up, so teleport's the safest way of rotating. And well, it's fucking Rift Herald. You can't defend that shit if they're gonna have more people there.
Yeah, that's what I see.
If Rian teleported, you would have a man advantage for about 8 seconds or so. It just depends on how you use it.
Oh, I screwed up my trap here.
Um,
Oh no, there it is.
I think you're playing pretty well. Just there is more you could be doing, but I would not say like.
That's how I feel about this game too.
I wouldn't say you're doing bad. You're doing just not enough. Unlucky team. XD. Alright, so that's basically enough. I'll go over the team stuff at this point, and then I'll check up on some of the other players.
Yeah, this is pretty much the whole game. You just
So,
get rolled over after.
yeah, basically what happens at this point is, well, it's not like an unbelievable lead right now. It's like 2K.
Yeah.
What happens here is that if Veldrake's up and you guys actually have position on it, but Dave Eggers in not the most ideal spot.
Oh, he gets killed here.
Yeah, I that's what I'm expecting. What you should be doing, or what Rian should be doing, because I know Rian's here, right down here. And there's a wave here, and Darian is here at the wave. Is basically where Darian is where Rian should be, and these two players should switch spots, because basically what happens is Rian has teleport, so it doesn't even matter if he's out farming. Basically, Rian should be trying to farm as much as possible, because he's Karthus, he needs to farm, and he can always make it there with teleport. You just need to pick the easiest and safest place for you to rotate over. So I think mid's okay. You could have taken bot here, and he could have gone mid. It wouldn't have changed very much. But like your position is fine as far as I'm concerned. I just don't think Darian should be here either. All right, so you guys go for it. Oh, it's nothing. I'm fucking blind. Alright, let's see this again.
I can't watch, dude.
Let's see this again. Alright, step 1. If you don't have a man advantage at Dragon, and you can't ward over the fucking wall, pull that shit out. That's the first thing. The second thing is, after you pull it out, you should always have one person standing behind Dragon. So that shit doesn't happen.
We technically do have
Okay, technically yes, but it's not like... I mean like in terms of kills, you know?
Oh, okay.
Because like while it might seem like you have a man advantage, Wukong has teleport and your top lane it doesn't. So it's not as clear cut, you just want it to be as obvious as possible. So yeah, Earl didn't have smite there. You should really say something about it. Or maybe he did. I'll just check. Okay, he did have smite, he just smited really fucking early.
He smited really early.
Yeah.
At like 1.1k.
The Mumu didn't smite at all.
Yeah.
Alright. So what Earl should be doing is he should be using his E auto on Dragon with smite at the same time. Because his E auto will do 400 damage. So with that coupled with smite, will do like over 1k at this point. So he dies instantly. This is Karthus. Nice flash from Con. Yeah, when you die for the first time this game, insane. Oh, it might be here, huh? Let's see.
No, I'm pretty sure it was
You guys have 3 people farming this wave. Two times speed. That's what I'm talking about.
This is where I realized Xerath is a
Yeah, he's fucking strong, for sure. You wanna see how strong? Your mid laner has 6,700 gold and he has 9,400.
What the fuck?
Yeah, basically he has the highest farm in the game.
Yep.
But each kill is... But he has... Whenever... basically, the metric for League of Legends is if they have 2 kills over you, they're fucking strong. Like, they're really big of a threat if they're 2 kills over you in a competitive setting. And then in this situation, he's 4 kills. So he's like 2 times the really scary moment. So he is fucking large. Alright, Darren just dies. So what you guys want to do here is you want to... You guys are behind, right? Like at 5k?
Yeah.
They have 1 mountain, which means... And they have Jinx, which means they could do Baron. But the thing about this game is that they have hard engage. So what you want to do is you really don't want to be in this like quadrant, like around here. This quadrant, like around mid. This circle that I'm drawing with my fucking cursor. What you want to do is you want to push out ball wave if you can, right here, to about here, so that you don't have to worry about being split. And then what you want to do is all you want to do is have the rest of your team group here. So the one person with teleport usually will clear this, or if you have 2 people teleport, it doesn't really matter which one. You just pick the one you think you'll need less in the group. And then what you want to do is you just want to go up and take this path, this long path, just to board Baron, to make sure that they're not doing it. Because basically the only time you want to take a fight is if they have to take turret damage at this point. Because basically at this point they kind of have to throw, or you guys have to get a good engage by your turret, because it makes it harder for Wukong and Amumu to fight, and it makes it harder for them to dive Caitlyn. And Caitlyn is your only strong member at this point. The idea for a fight is for Sion to ult when they're under turret, and then have Karthus like kind of suicide in so Caitlyn can get free shots. So right now you have 3 people here, which is okay. Bot lane is kind of in a bad spot, but it's like it's not terrible because they're not going to push it because these guys aren't good enough to. That's a good block. And yeah, you got poked off, right?
Yeah.
That's a problem. What you need to do in this situation is if Xerath's in front like this, you really need to take your chances instantly. Because if you just let Xerath poke you out, then there's no way you'll want to fight. Like, if you have this much health and Karthus has this much health, you literally die to 1 Xerath W. So what you need to do here is, you have Szechuan, so yeah, you do have a form of hard engage. You just need to go for the ultimate. If you miss it, you give up the turret. But, like, let's say, like, you don't try at all, you're gonna have to give up the turret anyway. Like, the next wave comes in, I bet they take this turret. Or they kill people. Like, it's not gonna be good either way. Like, I already know what's gonna happen. Sion's is slow, yeah. Like, either you guys are fucking dead, or they take it. There's no good outcome here. Oh, okay, wait. You got Jinx. Jinx is okay of a target. Okay, so like, this is what you guys should have done, but you guys should have done it earlier. It might be too late now. Yeah, this is... Yeah. Zera's stronger than Jinx right now, so it's like... It's hard when they have 2 threats that are both backline, and they have 3 frontline threats, though, so... The thing is, if you look at this fight, right? Let's see. Alright, so here, I just want to point out the positioning of this fight. So in this positioning, Jason just got back from the base. So when you go in, this engage is like a good idea, like it's the right idea, but the thing is like the only follow-up Caitlyn can do from this range is press Q, which Jason did. But what you actually need is a position where you can freely auto. Because what happens is, sure, you guys land the Sion ult, which is a kill, right? But the thing is, the only thing Jason can hit at this point is the Leona. Which obviously he tries to do, right? But if you're not killing both of the priority targets at the start of the fight, then there's no way you'll ever win. Which is why I thought fighting, the first time I mentioned fighting was the better option, because Jason was still there. And Wukong wasn't there yet. So you guys die here. I'm guessing they just reset. We'll probably goes bot, which is actually a good call. What do you guys decide to do here? You take red. Darian wards Baron the proper way. Is that? Oh, Earl bot Knight's Vow. Alright. Earl is Don't buy that fucking item for 0-3, please. The item doesn't give you anything. So it's not even gonna help the tank for Jason, because you're still just gonna fucking die instantly. Look at that. What damage are you mitigating for Jason? He wasn't even in the fight to take damage. Alright, yeah, so like, they got Vision, they used their dumb all-in to fuck you guys up, and I'm not even surprised. In that situation, if you're gonna build like that, you need Sion to face check, but ooh, what the fuck? Yeah, Sion has to face check for Baron Vision. He's the only one tanky enough. If you don't build anything for yourself, then you're just gonna die instantly no matter what. Even if you're a tank like Sedge. I think you guys just lose after Baron, right? There's no way you guys win at this point. Unless you pop really hard off, but like, you didn't, so.
You saw it flip.
Yeah. It's impossible for you to follow up. Alright, I think that's all I need to see. Double Catalyst item is not very good right now. You either want to build the Abyssal Mask or the Rod of Ages, but you don't want to build both. Even if it's a mana heavy champion like Karthus, Archangels is definitely better because Archangels is the most busted AP item right now, so you should just build the tier and then build the Abyssal Mask if you need that more. Because this is like, while this is a really tanky Karthus build, it's not very efficient. Alright, so I'm just gonna go back to the start. Where is Earl's button? Yes, T. So I'm gonna just go through Earl's pathing really quick.
Minions have spawned.
This is gonna be fun. This is where I'm gonna be mind blown. Can't wait for this. Alright, so he does blue. That's good. I don't know where he's going right now. What am I watching? Alright, so he goes blue to red because you guys have Vision that he didn't start. And I don't think this is actually terrible. It's definitely not. Could be worse. The thing is, though, even if you take Amumu's red here, right? You're on bot side. Basically, what happens here is, in this lane gets shoved in, which means unless Amumu ganks, which that you guys should still be able to outplay the 2v3, You can't do anything on this side of the map, even if you steal the red. You could potentially gank mid, but it's kind of dicey ganking for Karthus. Because a lot of times he just wants to passive farm. So I don't think your decision here to take the red was a bad one. Oh, but yeah, I don't think it's bad, but you didn't have to either. So you went Talisman. Okay. That's why you're not taking damage from Raptors. Yeah, I think the optimal path is you always play for the lane where you can actually gank, and it's easy, so you choose mid here, which is okay, because there's actually really easy to gank in this position, but what I would have done is I would have done blue wolves, and then go to red, and then level 3 gank top. Because what happens with Wukong is if he falls behind, then he's just absolutely fucking useless. I think David should be running Comet, personally, because I think Comet's posted on the side right now, but that's just personal preference thing. I mean, you guys lived, so man, they hella pinged your flash. So I guess it could be worse.
Oh my god.
What? You died to red here. Yes. Alright.
I forgot this happened.
Alright. Let's see. No, you have 670 gold here. It's enough for you to buy skirmishers, the savior. So what you should do is you should recall and just do skirmishers and get your skirmishers, and then you should use the skirmishers to clear your jungle. Also, you should always fucking take red before ganking. I know you had a Muma's red, but you should take yours too. Because, for example, if you die here, then he's free to take your entire topside jungle, so you should make sure you're cleared before you gank. Alright.
I told you.
Ready for more. And Earl DCs for how long? Oh, big yikes, dude. Alright, he buys the skirmisher saber, just like I said. Goes back to red. Green's already fucked. Gets a trade kill somehow, which is pretty good. Takes raptors, takes wolves. So, at this point, right? Let's look at let's look at something here, okay? So, Daybreaker is 6, right? You can see this clearly. So what you should actually do on that recall is, I know you wanted to take red, so that's fine, but you should just take these two camps and go gank top, because he's your strongest lane, and this is the only lane where you can actually easily get a gank up. But instead your bot side, I know blue's back up, but honestly, yeah, your fucking health is just moving. I'm so sad. At this point, if you're this far behind, you kind of need to force the gank in the easy lane, where you just need the CC to win to effectively get a kill, otherwise you will not be able to clear your jungle without the kill experience. Your pink ward location is good. Running over Scuttle is pretty stupid though, because the moon fucking knows where you are, so this happens. Don't run over Scuttle. I can't believe you live here. That you should not have been allowed to live there. Alright, so you get 6. This is actually a good ultimate, but as soon as he uses double summers, you're not gonna catch him, so you should just opt out immediately. Edgar's play here is really good though. So the fact that Edgar roamed down made you win that for sure. You guys should buy him something. He's popping off. So yeah, basically what you want to do is you want to gank top a lot in this game early, and then you just want to counter gank on Mumu whenever he would go bot to gank. If you 3v3'd bot lane, you would win. Basically every time. It seems like the priority for ganking should be the lanes with hard CC, and Karthus only has a slow. So basically it becomes harder to force. Like the fact that Karthus has a slow means he's at least decent to gank for, but it's really hard when they have double escape summers. Whereas you could just go top and then you'd have David lock him down with his Q or E and then ultimate. Like Sion is actually the easiest champion to gank for, and then this play is just miscommunication, so I think at this point just everything is kind of fucked. Because what you wanted to do is you wanted to 3v3 bot lane if a move ever came down, but now that they're just so freed up because mid turret's gone, you can never 3v3 because it'll always be a 4v3 or a 5v3. I don't think I'm gonna look at Rian's stuff because he said it was his like first time playing Karthus. I don't think I need to watch David too because I think he played fine personally. So I might just play it at 8 times speed just for early laning. But basically a big problem in this game was mid priority over top priority, and then just bot lane pressure not being as good as it could be, because in this situation you have 2 winning lanes. So basically what should happen is you should win top. Like basically what you need to do, Earl, is you need to free up David, because when Sion gets freed up he can make ulti plays around the map or just teleport, and if he can do that then bot lane's a lot safer too, which means they just win. And then if you have 2 winning lanes, then Xerath shouldn't be able to solo carry the game. So you can play top lane however you want, basically. With Sion, he's just broken. Q-Max Sion. Yeah, all this seems fine, honestly. If you're just gonna hard shove the wave, then wow. Actually, okay. So here, Monkey doesn't have flash. If Earl is here, then this is like an easy dive, and you actually just auto win top lane for like the rest of the game if you could just force a dive here, maybe on this cannon creep or something. So he basically just got this like fucking huge lead by himself. I'm kind of sad that you guys didn't use it, honestly, because like it doesn't seem like a CS lead, but like David should have a CS lead. He's just missing CS, so it's not really a problem. But he has an experience lead right here. David could have froze though, because Wukong doesn't have a teleport and their wave is bigger. It doesn't matter too much though. But you guys should really remember to freeze. It's actually auto wins lane because you got an experience lead, and levels are worth more than gold in most cases. So yeah, I guess nothing really happens here, which is why I guess Dave Edgar goes mid. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, here it is, and that happens. So basically, you guys need to like outline the strengths of your comp a lot more. It's really unless you have the pressure early game, it's really hard for you to contest objectives against your comp because if a mover ults you, then you're probably all gonna get a Wukong ulti, and you're just all gonna die. So basically, you have to have the lane pressure. If you don't have the lane pressure, you can't rotate for objectives first. If you don't rotate for objectives first, you auto lose against that team. So you did have lane pressure in both top and bot, but you have to be able to snowball your advantages. And Earl needs to not die to red buff, I guess. So I think that's about it for this game. There's not much else to say. You guys played against a team fight comp and they executed. Like, their team has more than one way to win the game if they go even, so you can't let them go even because your team comp is a lot harder to execute besides the Caitlyn pick. Alright, that's it.